Today, I am pulling back the curtain on the exact AI social posting system that's helped me and hundreds of others just like you go from 0 to 6 figures as an AI service provider. And the best part is there's no cold calling, there's no complicated tech, and there's no burnout. So if you want to know how to use AI to automate social media and make some money on the side, then this is the video for you. I'm going to show you how to build a real business that works for you, not the other way around where you're working in the business. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today. So stick around because I'm not just going to show you the tools. I'm also giving you the scripts, the templates, and the real world proof. And if you want my ultimate guide to AI social media for 2025, just drop a comment below and I will send it to you for free. I'll go over that all in just a minute. So let's dive in. All right, imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you check your phone and you see a win like this. Another $500 recurring monthly payment for social media posting, right? Or maybe you have a win like this, $4.99 a month, social media management. Or maybe you see something like this. Here's Sam. He got a $1,500 monthly social media client while he had a broken femur and was lying in the hospital bed. Or maybe you're just getting started and you're looking for that first win. So you want a message like Laura, where she just started her agency in July. She's excited to say we have our first paying customer for Facebook and Instagram AI posting at $520 a month. So I don't know about you, but when I was getting my business off the ground, a win like that, $520 a month, $4.99 a month, $500 a month, that was life-changing money for me at the time and my little family of 4. So I know the impact that these types of wins can make and the type of momentum that they can build up for you. And that is the power of AI social posting. And today, I'm gonna show you how to set it all up and how to scale it step by step. So let me tell you a quick story though. Not long ago, I was just like many of you on here. I was a restaurant manager. I desperately wanted to do my own thing. I was looking for a way to build a real scalable business online. I didn't have a background in marketing or any type of big agency behind me. I don't have a college degree, anything like that. But what I did have was a drive to help local businesses succeed and a great work ethic. Now, fast forward to today, and I've been able to accomplish some amazing things, helping small businesses with things like their social media. Here's an award I got for doing just that. I've also helped a lot of other people do the same thing. This is my Facebook community. It's free to join. If you go in here, you'll see we have over 23,000 members in this group, almost 24,000 people, all sharing their experience, working toward the same thing to build an amazing online business. And if you go in this group and you just search for something like #win, so I'll just search #win and I'll just put social, you will see all of the wins that people are getting. So like here's a win that just happened 20 hours ago, $250 for an annual sign up. Here's another one, $500. Here's one from November 3rd. Here's even some more down here, like just win after win. Here's Alan, look at this. Over $5,600 he earned in September alone. Look at that, $449. These are social media management clients. So I say all that, not to brag, but to say, look, people just like you are having success with this. And I think you can have success with it as well. And you can get real results, right? And you can build an effective business online following what I'm gonna lay out for you today. And here's why 2025 is the best time to do this, because 27% of small businesses still don't have a website and even more have dead social media. Now, I don't know how you look at businesses that you're gonna visit, but a lot of times when I'm looking at a new business, I will go, and I know my wife does this, she checks out their Instagram, their social media, and if there's not posts there or it looks, not good, like we don't go check those places out. And most business owners know they need to post, but they just don't have the time to do it, right? They are busy running their businesses. They don't have time to worry about what content to post, what to post. They don't even have time to learn how to use AI to do it because again, they're busy running their businesses. And now with AI, it is even easier than ever to start a business like this, because now you can create, schedule, and even personalize posts for any niche in minutes using AI. And one of my favorite things about this approach is this is what I call an activity-based service. Now, I want to explain the difference of that real quick, because I think this is important, especially if you're new and you're trying to get traction. Pay real close attention to this. There's two types of services you can offer online. One is results-based. These are things like search engine optimization, running paid ads for somebody. And when I say the results based, what I mean is when somebody hires you to do SEO, as they call it for short, they go and look at Google, and if they're not on the first page, they're calling you like, hey, why am I not on the first page? I'm paying you to be on the first page. Like, they're paying for a result to get on the first page of Google. If you're running paid ads for them, they're paying for a result. They expect to be getting leads from those paid ads, right? Then there are things that are activity-based services. Like building a website is an activity-based service because the person is paying you to build the website. So once you build the website, you get paid. Now, if no one ever comes to that website, it doesn't affect your payment. You still get paid because you did the activity of building the website. Social media posting is also an activity-based service because you're getting paid to perform the activity of posting and creating this content that goes on the social media for the business. And that is the part the business owner does not have time to do. They don't have time to figure all that out. And so they will happily pay you to do that labor for them. And you can use AI to do it all in the back end. So let's get tactical. Let me show you how to set up your own AI social posting agency in 2025, even if you are starting from scratch. So I put together some slides for this, so I'm gonna go over to those and show them to you. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is pick a niche. Now, I like the home services niche because a lot of times, people like plumbers, contractors, roofers, painters, they take a lot of pictures of their jobs when they're out, but they just don't know how to leverage those to entice other people to visit their business, right? Like they take a lot of pictures, but they're not posting them on social media, Instagram, all those types of things. But you can also do this with just about any type of local business, med spas, realtors, restaurants. They are all great candidates for this. So the first thing you want to do is pick a niche. Now, one other thing I'm going to say about the niche you pick is there is no magic niche. I wish I could tell you like, yeah, just target restaurants and you will make a lot of money. It doesn't work that way. There is no magic niche. It really just depends on a niche that you're comfortable with, that you enjoy helping. You're going to be creating content in this niche. So, we want to pick something that it's going to be kind of fun for you. So I would encourage you in the beginning, just pick something that you think sounds good. But if you're doing it and you're not feeling it, just pick another niche. There's nothing wrong with that. Try a bunch of different niches in the beginning and see which one really resonates with you and which one that you get traction with. Now, I know that's kind of against what a lot of the gurus tell you, but I believe when you're new, you're still trying to find your legs to build a foundation. So there's actually an advantage in working with a lot of different kinds of businesses in the beginning so that you can get a feel for who you resonate with, who you can really help, and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day though, give yourself maybe 24 hours, just pick a niche and run with it. Now, what is your offer going to be? Well, you don't have to worry. I've got this all figured out for you. You are going to offer 30 days of free social media posting. So you are going to create 30 days of social media posts for them for free. There's going to be no contract, no catch. You're doing this to lead with value and get their attention and show them that you can do what you say you can do. Now, offering 30 days of free social media posting is a powerful foot in the door strategy because it removes all the risk from the business owner while instantly positioning you as a helpful partner instead of another salesperson. So instead of trying to sell them up front, You're gonna lead by giving value, showing them what consistent professional posting can do for their brand, their business, what engagement and credibility it brings. And with today's AI tools, the fulfillment on this is fast and scalable. You can generate weeks of high quality, niche specific content in minutes. You can customize it with brand appropriate visuals. You can schedule it automatically and even personalize captions using local references and seasonal hooks. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that live in this video as well. But the bottom line is the business gets real results with zero effort. You build trust and authority. And when the 30 days end, the natural next step is to continue the service or upsell them into your bigger marketing packages. So this is the offer that you are going to make to them. And don't worry, I'm going to go over all of this, what we say to somebody when we're offering this, how we handle objections. I'm going to give you my scripts and everything else like that as well. I've actually got all of that stuff put right here in this document, the ultimate guide to AI-driven social media 2025 edition. You'll see the offer, the pricing. We're going to go over all this, the prompts to help you create outreach, how to handle what you say, how to handle objections, all of that stuff. So if you want this document, leave a comment below this video and I will shoot you over a link so that you can access this document and have all this information handy. Okay, so the next step is we need to find some clients. Now, this is the part where a lot of people get really scared, but this is not as hard as most people make out to be. There are actually a ton of potential clients for you right in your own backyard. And what I recommend you do is follow our ABC process. No, it's not always be closing. We call ABC always be curious. So what do I mean by that? Well, when you are out and about in your daily activities, pay attention to what businesses you interact with. Make a note of what businesses you see or what businesses you visit, maybe on a regular basis. I even look at things like this. This is a little magazine stand that's in the Albertsons grocery store right by my house. In those magazines on that stand are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of businesses that have paid to be there. And I guarantee you, these ads are not getting the results they want. I mean, when is the last time you picked up a Yellow Pages, right? But people are paying to be in that. We could go to them and say, hey, instead of paying for this ad that's not getting you any results, what if you paid me to help you boost your social media presence and let's see how that goes. So now they're not spending any extra money. They're just shifting it to a more modern marketing medium that you can help them with. So if you go and just make a list of the businesses you see, then you can use a tool like ChatGPT to analyze what they're doing on their social media. And what you're looking for are businesses that are not posting regularly. Now, I'm also going to show you how to kind of supercharge this in just a second. But let's say you found a business. You could just go into ChatGPT and type in something like, hey, I found this business, insert the business name. Can you analyze their social media for me and tell me any ways that I could use to help them? Actually, let's just find a business and do that. I wasn't planning on doing that, but we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to go to google.com. I'm just going to search for, let's do a nail spa. I'm going to try to find a nail spa near me. So I'm going to go down here to the businesses section. I'm going to click on more businesses. I'm going to just go, maybe, let's try this. Cutie Nail and Spa Salon. So I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, hey, analyze this business's social media and tell me how I can help them improve it. I'm a social media specialist. And then I'm just going to put the, oh, I didn't put the name in the spot. What is it? It was called Cutie Nail Spa and Salon. So we'll just say Cutie Nail Spa and Salon in Summerlin, Las Vegas. You could even put their website in there if you want. I think this should work as well. And so ChatGPT will actually go out and analyze this business for her. So here it tells you how you could help them, right? So it just pops it all out, exactly what you could do, create a weekly content calendar, everything. This is a complete plan that you could now, even with a suggested 90-day action plan. So we could just start doing the first 30 days of this as part of our free offer, right? So, and I think if I put the website in, it would actually tell me some things about their salon. Oh, it looks like it found them. And yeah, so they are present on key platforms. They have clear service listings. They appear on Yelp. What needs improvement? Here's all the things that they need to improve. So that is our ammunition when we go to talk to them, right? And we can just use ChatGPT to do that. So that is one way, but you can also make this much, much easier when you have the right AI tools to do this. Now, ChatGPT is an awesome tool to use as well, but the thing I like to use to run everything for this is a tool called HighLevel. Now, if you're not familiar with HighLevel, HighLevel is like an all-in-one AI operating system. It allows you to run a complete online business from one platform. You don't have to buy and have a bunch of different subscriptions and tools. You just have one low monthly subscription. You have like your CRM, you've got emailing, you can manage all your messaging in one place. You can do automations, you can build websites, you can create social media posts and schedule them. It's got all of these tools built in and a ton of AI features. And I'm gonna go over those in a minute. Plus, I'm gonna show you some new features in the AI social planner, which is the tool we're gonna be using for this, that have been updated in 2025. Now, the social planner is just one part of HighLevel. There's other things that you could sell these people that you bring on through your foot in the door offer of social media marketing as well. So let me kind of go through HighLevel and show you exactly what the social planner looks like, what it does, how AI works with this, and how you can really kind of supercharge what you're doing with your AI posting business. So I have my HighLevel account open over here. So the first thing, let's talk about finding potential prospects, right? I showed you how you could just look around or use Google and then use ChatGPT to analyze those. But if you really want to streamline this process and do it a lot quicker, HighLevel has an amazing tool called the prospecting tool. And when you sign up for a HighLevel account, which by the way, if you grab my guide, the ultimate guide, there's a link in there for a free 30-day trial of HighLevel where you can get all of the functionality 30 days for free, so you can implement these things I'm showing you, start to get traction before you ever have to make your first payment. And again, HighLevel is super inexpensive. It's only $97 a month for all of the tools that I'm going to talk about here today. It does so much more. I can't go into all of them, but it's an amazing deal for what they charge for it. And again, you can get 30 days free. And when you have a HighLevel account, you get a free version of their prospecting tool. So if you go in this left-hand menu and click on prospecting, this is the HighLevel prospecting tool. And what you can do here is you can just click this add prospect button, and then you can search for whatever type of business that you want. So let's do a restaurant. Actually, let's do day spa. And then you just type in a location. So I'm in Summerlin, Las Vegas, and I can search different areas, radiuses around where I'm at. So I'm gonna start with the 3.1 mile search. And I'm just gonna click search, and now it will go in the background to Google and pull out all the information for all these different spas around me. And what's really great here is it also gives me some additional information about each business that I can use to see would they make a great contact. So first, they have what they call a conversion rate. So this is a metric that HighLevel creates of, do they think you could turn this person into a paying client? So like this one is a 75% more likely, right? Some of these down here are modest, and I can up this to 15 pages of search so I can see all these, but it'll also show me like, is their Google business profile claimed? Do they have a WordPress website? What do their reviews look like, right? Reviews are another thing that we can automate and manage inside of HighLevel as well. So it shows me this great information. And then I can pick whatever businesses I want. Now on the free plan, you have to pick them individually, but they do have an upgrade that I think you can also get a free trial for, to the premium version of this. And then you can select businesses in bulk. You can just select all of these and instantly add them to your contacts. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna add them right into my contacts. And so now it's gonna load those ones that I selected back here into my prospecting account. What is really great, it is now in the background, it is generating a complete marketing report for each of these businesses. Now, this takes a few minutes to do, so I'm not gonna wait for that, but I'll show you some that I did before. So here's an electric company, right? So I'm just gonna view their report. So this is the awesome report that it generates for each of those businesses that you select. And you can see it gives us great information about their business details, right? They're not replying to reviews. It tells me their tech stack, their Google business profile, where their listings are. This, by the way, is another service you can offer that HighLevel completely automates. It talks about their reviews, their website performance. Look at all the stuff that we can use, and we can give this to the client as another value add. Like, here's an online visibility report, shows you where all the weaknesses are. We can use this as well. So this is how we can really supercharge the finding of businesses right inside of HighLevel itself. So now let's talk about the social planner. So the social planner, where we're going to do our 30 days of free social posting, that actually lives in a sub account. So a sub account is basically a sectioned off account where you can do marketing for a particular business. So I'm going to go in here to this account, this sub account, and on the left-hand menu, there's going to be marketing. Now, when you sign up for HighLevel and you go here, you're going to see buttons that say connect your social media. So it's very easy to do. This is why you have to do it in what's called a sub account, because then HighLevel knows only post to these social media accounts because they are connected to this sub account. Think of a sub account like an apartment building. If the building had no individual apartments, you wouldn't know who owned what. But because it has individual apartments, you know exactly whose chair that is, whose refrigerator that is. If you want to send a message to apartment 2B, you know exactly what to do. That's the function of a sub account. So all you do to connect your socials is just hit this little plus sign or click the buttons that you'll see here. Let me see if I can find one to show you what it'll look like if you don't have them. So yeah, so if you don't have them set up yet, this is what it'll do. So all you do is select the ones that you want to connect. And this is something new for 2025. You can now post directly from inside HighLevel to Meta Threads, but these are all the things they support. You can post to Facebook, Instagram, Meta Threads, Google business profile pages, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. These are HighLevel communities and Blue Sky. So you do all of this, you make one post in HighLevel and it can distribute them to all of those different platforms, saving you a ton of time. All right, let me go back to my instruction account so I can show you, because I have some socials hooked up here. You can see the socials that I have connected and it'll show you like posts you've created. So let me go over this menu a little bit and then I'll show you how easy it is to create these posts. We can use AI to do it and then just schedule them. So at the top here, you'll see this is the planner. So this is the actual social planner post you made. Here's content. So you can upload CSV files if you want to make posts in bulk. I'll cover that in a minute. These would be like recurring posts. These are reviews you would see. There's RSS feeds. There's a template library. These are like, if you're dealing with a client, one of the great things about the social planner is that you can, when you schedule the posts, it sends an email automatically to the client for approval before you post it. Because you may be thinking, well, if I'm doing these posts, I don't want to post something the client doesn't want me to post. So you create the posts in the social planner, you schedule them all at one time, and then the client will get emails saying, hey, review this post, and it will not be posted until the client approves it. So that's a really great feature. And then there's the category queue. Now, this is a brand new feature for 2025 as well. HighLevel just rolled this out. You are now able to respond inside HighLevel to comments on your social pages. Now, right now, they're only doing this for Facebook and Instagram, but more of these platforms are going to open up as they move forward with this. But when you have a post on Facebook and someone comments on Facebook, you can just come here in HighLevel and see their comment and respond directly from inside of HighLevel. So you don't have to go to every platform and try to respond to comments or different things like that. You just do it from right inside here. This will show you statistics for your posts. And then this is another brand new feature they rolled out for 2025, which is called social listening. And what does social listening do? Well, social listening is a research workspace built into the social planner that aggregates trending signals from multiple public sources. So it basically helps you understand what people are searching, what they're watching, what they're pinning, and what they're talking about. So it's like a what's hot right now type of content thing. So you can turn real-time interest into timely posts and relevant campaigns for yourself or for your clients, right? So you can go in here and you can select these different trends and monitor them. And this makes it so that you can go and look and say like, well, what do I need to create a post around? Oh, well, here is a hot trend right now, the Lotto Powerball jackpot, right? Maybe I can come up with some type of a post for my client. Like I might, if I had a home services client, I make a post that something's like, did you buy your Powerball ticket? Well, your chances of winning are much higher if you use Joe's plumbing service than what you would do for a Lotto power ticket. Like I could do something like that. And again, I could use AI to create that type of stuff, but it just makes your posts and things that you're creating, you're able to see what's popular right now and then play on those trends and do that type of stuff. So this, I'm super excited for this. This is really awesome. And then this last one is settings, where you can go through and connect all of your various posts and different things like that. Now let's go back to the social planner itself and let me talk about how you create a post. It's super duper easy. You just go here to new post and you can see that we can either upload a CSV, we can use templates. So they have a ton. Look at all of these templates that they have that you can use. So you don't have to create things from scratch, or you can create a post from the content AI. So now we just select the thing we want to do. And now we can set up using AI. We can create a post, right? So I want to make this casual. Let's see, create a post about the Powerball and how using my marketing agency is the way to win. I don't know if that'll work. So you can, so I'm going to say get interest in my social media posting service, free 30-day social media posting service, or we'll just say offer. And then I can tell it how many variations to make. And then I just click generate. And now the AI will generate the post for me. And again, as you're doing this for yourself, you're actually learning how to do this for a client, because this is the exact same process that you would go for a client. You would just use their business instead of your business. And here's another great thing. I've actually had my team do this whole process and put together 30 days of AI subject social media posts that you can use to promote your own AI social services. So in the ultimate guide document that you can get when you leave a comment below, I will give you a link where you can download a CVS of 30 days of all posts already made out with images, content, all around AI and how you can help small businesses with it. Or you can just click a link and I have what's called a snapshot that will instantly load all of those 30 days of posts into your HighLevel account, so you can just with one click schedule them to start going out on your social media. Again, that is in my ultimate guide right up here. So make sure you leave a comment below so you can get that guide and get those posts. So now you can see right here, it made some posts for me. Imagine hitting the Powerball jackpot tonight. Life-changing, right? Well, while luck decides the lottery, building a thriving business is all about strategy. As a small business owner or startup, don't roll the dice on your success. Our marketing agency helps you score more than just a lucky break. We deliver consistent growth, loyal followers, and meaningful social media buzz. Skip the one-hit wonders. Let's build your legacy together. Ready to make your own luck? Send a message and let's get started. And I mean, that's great, right? These are really awesome. And I can just copy them or pick the one I want and then just click continue. I'm just gonna do this one. So we just click continue. And now I can select where I wanna post it to. I can post it to multiple places, right? I can post it to here. I can post it to Instagram. It will actually change. This is what's really awesome. I can customize it for each channel by clicking this little toggle on. So now this is what it's gonna look on Facebook. And this is what it's gonna look like on Instagram. So it automatically changes, and I can select on here whether I want it feed, reel, story. Now you're like, well, this doesn't really have an image. It doesn't look that great. Well, we have options. We can click this little image thing here. I can create an image using AI, Or I can go into their pre-built media storage. Like if I want to go into Unsplash, I could put in lottery and see if there's any images. These are all royalty-free images that I could use for my post. Or again, I could just have AI create it. So I actually let's use this one. So now I've got this post here. You can see it added it to my Facebook post. If I want to add one to Instagram, let's create one using AI. Create an image about the Powerball lottery. And then you can pick what kind of image you want. Dreamlike, 3D model, animated. Let's do animated, and let's do generate. Let's see just what it does. So now the AI will create an image, and if I want, I can use that image, or again, I can use the images that are inside the post as well. Look, here's win big. All right, well, let's use that. So boom, now we have, where's my thing? Oh, I think I have to select it here. So my media, oh, I don't know where it went. Well, I can't find it right now, but then you just select that and pop it in right here, right? So that's how we can do that as well. Okay, let's get back to our slides here. So I showed you how to create the post using AI. You saw how we can create the images using AI. We can even use AI to create captions and even respond to DMs. Oh, so how do you schedule these? So this is really, really easy as well. So once you have a post created, so let's see, I'm just gonna take Instagram off of here because I don't have an image for that yet. So once you have a post created, all you have to do is go down here to this blue post button, and you can either post it right now, you can save it for later, or you can click this button and you can schedule the post. Now, again, if you're doing this for a client, you will want to send this post for approval. So this will send the post to the client so they can approve all the content before you post it publicly. You could also schedule this a recurring if it were a reoccurring post. So when you click schedule post, you just pick the date and the time and all of that stuff. It even tells you the best time to post for your particular area and business type. So you can just go in the matter of one afternoon, you could schedule multiple posts using AI to create them all out for the entire month. You just do this once and let it run on autopilot. Now, I am gonna save this post for later. So I'm just gonna click save for later. I don't wanna post it right now, but now if I go back into the planner, you'll see my lottery post is posted right here. So if I wanted to schedule this now, I could just check it and there's actions. So I could delete it if I want, or I can just go over to these three dots and I can edit, I can clone, I can do all of that stuff right here. And then once I make the edits, I can post it whenever I'm ready. Okay. So, and we talked about social listening as well. And again, when you get my ultimate guide, I've got a link here. There's two links. One is for the spreadsheet that has 30 days of AI focused social media posting that you can use right away to promote your own AI services, or you can get it as a snapshot where it's instantly loaded into the social planner and ready to go. All the posts appear just like this with just one click, and then you can schedule them however you want. This is not available anywhere else for free, so that's a really good thing. So if you leave a comment below, I can get you the link to that as well. Now, what do we do once we've got this, right? We've got somebody in that said, yeah, you can do the social media, right? So how do we generate the outreach? Well, inside my guide, I have the exact prompt that you can use to generate your cold outreach. So all you do is copy this prompt and put it into ChatGPT, and it will create an 80 to 120 word cold outreach message that you can send to the prospects that you've identified, and that will basically say something. Well, here, let's do this. Let's copy it and I'll show you what it does. So we'll go back here. I'm gonna say use this prompt to generate message for the business above. We're just gonna say message for cold outreach to the business above. And then I'm just gonna post my prompt in here. And again, you get this prompt in the guide. And now we just let ChatGPT craft a message. So here's 3 ready to use cold outreach variations. So here's an email version. Free 30 days social posting for Cutie Nail Spa, right? Hey, I'm your blah, blah, blah. You fill these in with the right information. I up local spots like yours, look amazing online without the stress of doing it all yourself. I'd love to give QD Nail Spa 30 days. I mean, this is a great message, right? PRS, right? Here's an SMS version. Here's a direct message version. And again, so 3 different versions of that message. So we just use ChatGPT to generate our little outreach message, right? And then when somebody says yes, we use the social planner to use AI to create posts and schedule them out. So how do we close these clients? Well, I know that might sound scary to you right now, but it's actually not. All we do is once we set up the posting and it's running, every few days, we just check in with them. Hey, how's everything looking? What are we doing? The other great thing about the social planner is because we have statistics in here, right? Like if we go back here, we can see how the posts are doing, how many posts we've made, how many likes it's getting, the followers, the total impressions, the total comments. So we have cold hard stats that we can share with the business owner as we progress through this about how our content is performing and the engagement it's getting. So we just check in with them from time to time and say, hey, how's everything looking? Is there any other any posts you want me to add or anything you're seeing that I could be doing better, right? Like we just want to deliver a great client experience, even though we're doing this for free, right? So around day 25, we reach out to them to kind of discuss the results in detail, right? And we use what I call the presumptive close. So here is how I approach it. And again, this entire script is inside the business guide for you, okay? So here it is right here, how to close the sale and handle objections like a pro. So all we do is reach out to them around day, 24, 25, 26, 27, somewhere in there. And we just say, hey, Samantha, we've been managing your social media for the past 25 days. And as you've seen, engagement is up. And then we just give them some stats that we pull from the HighLevel social planner. We've established a consistent posting schedule that's getting great feedback. The free trial period ends next week. Should I get you set up on our standard monthly plan so there's no interrupting in your posting schedule? Now, I want you to notice something about this simple little script. Number one, I'm not asking if they want to continue. I'm asking which plan they want to continue with. That is what is called the presumptive close. We're just presuming that they're going to pick one of those plans, and it works surprisingly well, especially when you're new and just getting started, and with an offer like this where you're delivering so much value up front. Now, of course, you still might get objections. Here are some of the common ones and how to handle them. And again, all of this is in my ultimate guide document. If you leave a comment below, I will send it over to you as well. So objection number 1, it's too expensive. Look, I understand budget is always a consideration. Let's look at your results so far. We've increased your visibility by X%, engagement by Y%. How much time would it take you or your team to create and post this content yourselves? Most clients find they're saving 10 to 15 hours a month, which makes this service actually save them money in the long run. So that's the answer there. And I've got all of these other answers for the common closes in the document as well. So if you'd like that, make sure that you leave a comment below so I can send that document over to you. And that's it. Let me cover just a couple of final things here before we wrap this video up. So one, once you end the 30-day trial, what should you charge? Well, these are 3 kind of suggestions. And again, these are in the document as well with a little more detail as to about what is included with each of them. But this is how I would do it. Have a basic tier anywhere from $300 to $500 a month. That would get them 3 to 4 posts a week, a single platform focus, usually Facebook or Instagram, and basic engagement monitoring. Then offer a standard tier, which could be anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a month. And this one you do daily posts. You post to 2 to 3 platforms, your engagement monitoring and basic response management, and you give them a monthly performance report. You saw how easy HighLevel makes all of that stuff. You can automate all of that stuff right in HighLevel. And then have a third option, which is your premium tier, which would be $1,300 to $2,000 a month. This would be multiple daily posts, full platform coverage, advanced engagement and community management, detailed analytics and strategy adjustments, and once a month you get on a live strategy call with them to discuss what you're doing and how you can move forward. Now, again, these are just starting points. We have students that charge anywhere from, well, you saw Kristen and the ones earlier, she's getting $3,000 a month. Some students are charging over $5K a month to do this as well for comprehensive packages that include social posting services bundled with other marketing services they fulfill through HighLevel as well. And again, if you join my Facebook group, you can go right into this group and you can just search #win right here, #win, and it will pull up all of the wins of people just like you that are getting results, following these strategies, and generating income right out of the gate. So what should you do next? Well, if you are ready to start your own AI social posting agency, here's what you should do. 1, comment below so you can get my ultimate guide to AI social media for 2025. 2, download the 30-day AI social posting snapshot. Sign up for your free HighLevel trial. There's a link in the document. Just load those social posts so you can start posting about AI services on your own social media to attract clients. Join my free Facebook group so you can get support, scripts. There's also a live coaching call every week. And then subscribe to my channel for more step-by-step trainings, real case studies, and viral frameworks. Look, remember, the only thing standing between you and your first $1,000 a month client is taking action. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I answer every single one. Make sure you leave a comment as well so you can get my free ultimate guide. Until next time.